Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome if you're watching online at onespotmedia.com. The two political parties gave a commitment to tackling voter apathy together. This after the poor turnout at the September 3 polls. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips raised the issue as the new members of Parliament were sworn in today. Krista Campbell has the story.
It's a process not new to some parliamentarians, but Tuesday's swearing-in marked a proud moment for first-time MPs. They may not have experienced the usual fanfare and cheering party supporters outside Gordon House, but the applause inside the Jamaica Conference Centre had the same effect. Well, almost. Of note, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert is the new Speaker of the House. Her deputy is also female, Member of Parliament for East Rural St Andrew, Juliet Holness. But even with the delight of the moment, the Prime Minister and opposition leader lamented the dismal showing at the polls. This was the central focus of Dr. Peter Phillips's address to the new House of Representatives. He pointed to the downward trend of voter turnout over the years, and with more than 60% of voters abstaining from the recent election, the opposition leader posits that if something isn't done, the country's foundation of democracy is at risk of being damaged. Voter apathy aside,
there are some reports in the media that suggest that some of those who participated consider that, in fact, the vote is something that they should give to the highest bidder, and that it is something to be used for pecuniary or monetary benefit. That also is a danger, because left unchecked, it means that our democracy will be available to who has the most money.
While noting that both political parties have a role to play in addressing voter apathy, he called for collective action.
In some countries, there has been a deliberate effort to, when faced with the same set of risks and the same trends, to fashion some kind of national response. I think I would want to urge that the government contemplate a similar national response, and we will be willing to engage in it.
In response, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says he's open to the idea of a national response, but went further.
We must, in this term, institute a strong program of civic education in our schools.
He also urged parliamentarians to be mindful of their conduct in the House.
The most immediate effort at engaging the voters starts right here in how we conduct ourselves as members of Parliament, as representatives of the people. We cannot hide away from the fact that a part of the disengagement is the frustration that the electorate has with how we conduct ourselves. There is a dissonance that we cannot ignore.
Krista Campbell, TVJ News.